Brought to you by Betway. Get way more.
Thank you, darling. So, on the 11th of December, Central African time is going to be 6 o'clock at Marrakech in Morocco. They are going to be hosting the CAF Awards 2023.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to just go through a few of the nominees, and I want you guys to tell me who you think is going to come out, not victorious, but who is going to be the winner of this one, especially these categories. Player of the Year for men, Salah, obviously, Hakimi from Morocco and PSG, and we also have Osimhen from Napoli and plays for the Nigerian national team. Who do you think is going to take it, you guys?
Hakimi as a semi-finalist in the World Cup.
Hakimi? Okay, yes.
Yeah, it's between Hakimi and Osimhen. I must pick one.
Hakimi and?
I
Victor
think
Osimhen. He had a stellar of a season as well.
Osimhen.
yeah, from Napoli.
For Napoli, yeah.
It's a difficult one.
It's a difficult one because he had a great season with Napoli, who's not a CAF affiliate at all. Whereas Hakimi had a great representation with Morocco, who's
yes.
a CAF affiliate.
Yes.
So I think that pushes it in Hakimi's favor.
I agree. And I think what CAF did was also kind of include the guys that are not necessarily CAF players into, the nominations. I think they just want to create some buzz from a branding
You put big
perspective
names like
also.
Salah there,
Yes.
even though nothing happened with
Exactly.
Egypt.
Yeah, look, I mean,
He plays
remember
for
the-
Liverpool.
You must remember the category is not necessarily for players that are playing within CAF.
Yes.
Because CAF tournaments are not, like national tournaments are not happening every year, you know what I mean? So it has to
But
include...
you've got CAF Champions League. There's lots of players playing
No,
in
for
CAF
sure.
Champions League. There should be a category for that.
I suppose.
Okay, so player of the year for women, Asisat, Ashwala. That one is playing for Nigeria, the national team, and also for Barcelona. Temi Khatlana, our girl, who plays for Racing Louisville, the US, and South African, obviously, and Barbara Banda from Zambia. I'm obviously just going for Temi Khatlana. I honestly don't give zero ifs about everyone else.
Banda, ne? Look.
Barbara Banda was Zambia.
Banda,
Plays for Shanghai, Shanghai.
Yeah, no, Banda's a proper baller, eh? She's a proper baller. For a change, usually I go on merit, but for a change, I'm gonna go on merit mixed with a little bit of kind of what's that thing when you
Patriotism.
love your patriotism. Yeah, merit and patriotism. I go for Tembi.
Okay, yes.
I am completely biased. I'll go fully patriotism, not even merit.
Yeah, this one is actually two South African players. I'm going to say this because Interclub Player of the Year, Festin Mayele, DR Congo, he plays for Pyramids as well. Peter Chalulile from Namibia, plays for Sundowns, South African. and Pesi Tao, Al Ahly, and South Africa. So this one is for South Africa. 2 teams from South Africa, actually.
Pesi was very
players.
instrumental for Al Ahly to actually go on to win the Champions League. So I say Pesi.
Okay.
Yeah, no, Pesi.
And he's played really well for Bafana in some of those qualifying matches. So.
Yes.
Yeah. Without wasting any more time, guys, I'm just going to go through all the other ones because, we can deliberate for long, right? Coach of the Year, we have Ali Cisse, and I believe it's because of what he did in the World Cup last year for Senegal. We had Walid Regragui. I'm never able to pronounce this man's name, from Morocco, the coach of the national team. Regragui. Yes, and we also do have Aldelak Banchika from Algeria, as well as Simba SC. So that's the Coach of the Year men. Coach of the Women men, Desiree Ellis for South Africa. But we also, that one is going to be quite contentious. Jerry Shabalala, who is the coach of Mamelodi Sundowns ladies, is also there. And we have Reynolds and Bedros from Morocco. So that one is going to be an interesting one. Goalkeeper of the Year.
Jerry.
Yeah, no, Jerry. What Jerry did?
Jerry's a winner.
And she just
treble.
mentioned the treble.
Yes.
I'm thinking it's gonna be Jerry.
Yeah.
And to go to the last 16 at the World Cup, I think it's gonna be Jerry.
And I
mean,
think
sorry, not the World Cup. Sorry. Winning the CAF Women's Champions League, the Kosafa Wara. I meant to say Desiree might have a punch in there with getting to the last 16 of the World Cup. So it's gonna be what weighs more.
Well, was the AFCON? The AFCON's already before the previous CAF.
Yeah, the AFCON win was because she won this. Desiree was the coach of the year for women last year.
Yeah.
So,
I think Jerry stand a better chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think the overall brand of Mamelodi Sundowns right now is flying very high
Mamelodi
continentally.
Sundowns really
Yeah, I'm
is.
even out of
AFL,
congratulations for
Gabona,
Mamelodi
you know what I mean?
Sundowns. Eh?
Yeah. So I think
I'm saying I'm out of congratulations for Mamelodi
Yeah.
Sundowns.
They are bullies. They're taking every congratulations that we have.
this one I also found quite interesting. Goalkeeper of the year, Andre Onanaze for Cameroon, and obviously Manu.
Well, he
And-
played in the Champions League final. He had a great season with Inter.
Oh, that Onana.
And here-
oh, sorry.
That one.
I was thinking about another one.
What has he done here recently, guys? When last did he play for Cameroon? Was he there in the World Cup last
No.
year?
He's only returning
Now for AFCON.
For AFCON.
for AFCON.
If we don't know if he's returning, remember?
It's
Is it
looking very much like
Yes.
it will happen.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yassine Banu from Morocco, he plays for Al Hilal, and Mohamed Shounawi for Al Ahly, he plays in Egypt. Goalkeeper of the year, okay, player of the year. Youth player of the year.
Goalkeeper of the year for women, we know that's Andile Dlamini because she wins every award she's nominated for. Thank you. Let's move.
Yes, thank you. So another one that I found to be great for conversations, national team of the year, Gambia, Morocco, Senegal. Men.
It's Morocco. Guys.
Morocco.
Everything that has Morocco in it, Morocco is winning. For men.
Okay, for men.
They
Because for
did make
women,
history.
Even ladies are doing well, eh? Morocco. I mean, they embark on that football transformation, and ever since they've done that, I mean, even Peter was referencing to them at some point. Ever since they've done that, they are clearing everyone out. Yeah.
facts.
This is not a rant, but it's gonna be disguised as a rant because I like how Marco introduces the rant.
Okay.
Okay, but we're still on worldwide.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
can
yeah.
interject.
Okay. This is a Len Moleko rant brought to you by Betway. Get way more.
What Morocco is doing as a country, Sundowns is doing as a club.
Facts. Shit. Ooh, okay.
I'm done. As we
Okay,
move.
that was nice. Club of the year men, Al Ahly, Wydad, Mamelodi Sundowns,
Club of the century is the one.
Egypt, Al Ahly.
Al Ahly.
And you, Marco?
Country of the year, sorry. Where we?
Club of the year, my
Club
baby.
of the year.
Yes.
I likely won CAF.
Champions League, yeah.
It's as simple as that.
And you, Super Sub?
Al Ahly, man.
But okay, for women, AS FAR, Sporting Casablanca, Morocco, and Sundowns again, just
Aye,
holding
Sundowns.
The interesting
for
bit,
the girls, ne?
so the interesting bit though is AS FAR won the Champions League last year, ne? Does this also include what just concluded now?
I'm not sure what the criteria
So
is, eh?
the period of time.
When does it run? Isn't it from November to November?
I'd be lying. I do not know.
I think they look
But it
at,
should be from November to November, and that's why World Cup things
I
are also
think so.
included.
So in that regard, then Sundowns.
Sundowns.
Yeah, Sundowns.
Okay, and
For women.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, that's how we concluded. So we were on the continent. We were in Morocco, actually. And another an interesting story, and I think most people are going to be interested in this one. Frank Lampard, the story is that you know him from Chelsea, from Everton, as manager. He also did play for Major League Soccer, so MLS, in New York FC. And the story is that he is in line himself, as well as Dean Smith, who was a former coach for Aston Villa, to coach Charlotte in MLS.
That seems more his speed, Frank Lampard.
Yeah, I think
no
it would-
disrespect to Lampard as a player, but as a manager, Everton and Chelsea have not looked the same.
I was looking
And
at him to comment.
Yeah, no, I think it's a better place to redeem yourself in a league that does not matter.
So even if he wins, is he going to redeem himself because the league doesn't matter according to you anyway?
No,
It
it gives you an opportunity
to gain confidence.
to get some, or to build something. Wayne Rooney got a good job.
Yeah, and he's messing it up
after
now.
being successful in the US.
Yeah, when he just
Actually,
came
the
back
hype of that
recently.
league is like, is it even playing now? Is it
dwindled.
is it on break or what's going on?
Yeah, but it's like
Doesn't it start in February?
is it?
Okay.
Yeah, I think the
Welcome to my club, guys. I'm happy you're with me now.
Because
Frank Lampard was tipped for a job in Saudi. a short time ago, and then it didn't materialize. And Steven Gerrard, who's more successful as a manager, took a job in Saudi. But Frank Lampard, that's more his speed. Go manage Charlotte FC. Dean Smith's a better manager than Frank Lampard. Let me tell
Yeah,
you
so
that
it's
now.
between the both of them. So we're going to see what happens.
Wait,
there.
why can't they team up? You see, my thing is, some coaches
They
tend
wanna
to
do
become
like
more
a threesome
successful
of Sundowns.
when they.
But if your ambition is to be a first team coach, why go be an assistant elsewhere?
To learn the ropes, especially if you're a player.
Yeah, so Frank Lampard can go and assist like
How much can Frank learn from Dean?
No, Mikel Arteta example. So instead of
Yeah.
going and being the first team manager in Charlotte, look at being underneath Poch.
Yeah.
Yeah, but does the ego also allow?
But I would rather be under Poch.
It would be interesting the route or the journey that the likes of your Pep took, your Atletico Madrid,
Oh, Diego Simeone.
Diego Simeone, Zinedine Zidane, to actually get to first team coaching and stuff.
Under 21s.
Pep Guardiola as well. Yes. Did they move straight from I'm playing and then I'm gonna be coach, or did they go through the structures?
Zidane was in development, wasn't it?
Yes. So
that's
what
what
I'm
he's
asking.
saying. Is that why are coaches like Frank Lampard going straight to
Like you
first team?
just want to
coach?
go straight to the first
Wayne
team.
Rooney straight to the first team.
Yeah.
You know, as opposed to
'Cause you got a profile.
structure. Phew, you know, I think in that way it kind of works. But
Patrick
even Vieira
went
he-
straight to first team.
but in the US,
Yes, okay, fair.
Vinny went straight to the first team.
but in Belgium,
Yeah, as a player coach when he went back to Belgium.
yes. I'm not sure about Xabi Alonso.
The one with Bayer Leverkusen.
Yes, he went through the structures. I think before he was head coach. Xavi.
At Bayern.
Let me just say,
Yeah.
for Pep, it says here his managerial career, 2007-2008 season, he was Barcelona B team.
There we go.
And then he went to Barcelona, and then he went to Bayern Munich, and then Man City.
So with Xavi, with Xavi, yes, he was coaching some minuscule team in Qatar there before he went to Barcelona. So you see, you need to start
One stepping stone.
like
An
yeah,
earlier
you can't
stride.
Although,
just
to be fair to Frank Lampard, Derby County was fairly successful for him.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
boy,
it's a championship side.
Leverkusen, they're playing enterprising football.
Xabi Alonso was a great player. It's almost no surprise that he's a good manager. Okay, Tsepi, where are we jetting off to next?
So we were in the US very, very quickly. This one is just feedback, you guys. We are going to Rwanda. You would remember that we had that match by Bafana versus Rwanda, and it was a 2-0 win
Yes.
for Rwanda.
In the
And
rain.
there we go. The feedback is this: the Belgian words have since been heard, with the Rwanda Football Federation confirming that they have received a letter from CAF regarding the matter. And I'm reading this verbatim. It says CAF will undertake an independent inspection of the Huye Stadium conducted by an artificial pitch expert to assess the current stage of the pitch for use in the CAF FIFA Senior A international matches. So it's been said that they are going to be scheduling a visit for CAF officials to inspect the venue. And once an inspection report is completed, a decision will be taken whether or not the stadium is going to be the one to be used in future.
Or too late.
they're just doing a commission of inquiry. Nothing is gonna happen. They're gonna
We've
have
already
a
lost 3
report,
points.
a report of like 200 pages that's gonna be read, and Rwanda is
Well,
probably
they
gonna
just
be
might
fined.
make sure that when those people do attain the quality of that artificial is probably a different one. I mean, they may
or
they
use
can
a
do
different
anything.
stadium. All that's gonna happen is probably a fine, and then like let's keep it moving. The
Yeah.
3 points are gone.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is like
It's
not gonna
that's
be a
it's a
rematch
commission.
over that.
Yeah.
Let's call it the CAF commission.
And that's all we have for you worldwide.
That
Thank
was
you,
Around the
Tsepi.
World with Tsepi Worldwide, brought to you by Betway. Get way more. When you join on the Betway app as a new user, use the affiliate code ONSIDE ZA. It really helps us out.